There are moments in history when a nation pauses and asks a simple but powerful question. Who has the authority to send a country to war? In the United States, that question led to the creation of the War Powers Resolution. The Constitution gives Congress the power to declare war, while the President serves as Commander-in-Chief of the military. For much of American history, that balance worked through cooperation. But during the long and painful years of the Vietnam War, many in Congress believed that presidents had begun using military force without enough oversight. In response, Congress passed the War Powers Resolution in 1973 to restore that balance. The law created several key rules. First, it requires the president to notify Congress within 48 hours whenever U.S. armed forces are introduced into hostilities or situations where conflict is likely. Second, it sets a time limit. If Congress does not formally authorize the military action, the president must withdraw U.S. forces within 60 days, with an additional 30-day period allowed for safe withdrawal. And third, it gives Congress the ability to debate and vote on whether military involvement should continue. In theory, the War Powers Resolution ensures that decisions of war are shared between the executive branch and the legislative branch. It was designed to prevent long-term military conflicts from happening without the consent of the American people through their elected representatives. But in practice, the law has often been tested. Presidents from both parties have argued that the resolution limits their constitutional authority as commander-in-chief. As a result, military actions have sometimes continued without formal declarations of war. This has created an ongoing debate about the balance of power in Washington. What the War Powers Resolution ultimately represents is a principle at the heart of any republic. War is too serious a decision to rest in the hands of one person alone. It demands oversight. It demands accountability. And above all, it demands that the people, through their representatives, have a voice in the gravest decisions a nation can make.